is good, everybody on YouTube? It is your boy Forrest Ripperton back at it again with another video. What is going on, everybody? Today is Halloween. I hope everybody have a safe Halloween or whatever. Sorry for the late upload. I've been out all day like doing stuff, but I'm here now. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna do something for y'all today, but the way my day went, it kind of like altered it, so I might do it tomorrow. But today's topic, I'm going to talk about how to be a model. And disclaimer before anybody say anything, I am not an established model or anything like that. I've just had certain opportunities that people have constantly asked me questions about of how to get these model opportunities. And I know a lot of like model people, and I like hit them up on Instagram, and I talk to them here and there, and I've met them during my like venture. So I've got like certain tips from them and things like that, and also just me wanting to model for certain brands and how I got like the runway opportunity for Pyer Moss and things like that. I know a few tips, so whenever I'm talking about certain things, it's only from my personal experiences and my opinion. So that's the disclaimer to anybody out there that's like, you're not even an established model. These are just my tips and my advice for people who want to be a model, because I feel like I have enough knowledge to give y'all some tips. So yeah, let's get right into the video. Okay guys, so if you guys have been following me for a while, been following me on Instagram and things like that, I've always have been posting pictures on Instagram constantly with me with different outfits and things like that, just because I like putting on clothes and I like taking pictures. That's just something that I really love to do. So me being on Instagram and taking pictures has never been like anything forced or anything like that. It's always just been something I love to do. So just in me doing those things, a lot of like photographers and people have reached out to me to take pictures of me and things like that. But not once that I was like, all right, I'm going to do this, set up a portfolio and da. I just was taking pictures on Instagram. For people who are actually like trying to be models, they set up portfolios and they set up certain bookings with photographers, so they actually take like pictures. They set up a theme and things like that, get their outfits together and things like that, and you set up a portfolio and you give like your waist size, your pant size, like your chest size, stuff like that, and your height and things like that. They want stuff like that so you can set up a portfolio and you like make your own website or go to like these casting calls and give them your portfolio and things like that. But the way I've done things, I've never done that yet. I don't know if I'm ever going to do it, but I'm not opposed to it. I just don't know yet. But I've never done that to get like certain opportunities. So me personally, the things that I have done, I've just constantly taken pictures on Instagram. Also, I follow a lot of brands that I can see myself possibly just wearing their clothes or seeing me possibly modeling for their campaign and things like that. So if you follow certain brands that you like and you're like, dang, I could see myself modeling for them, or I wish I could like do a campaign for them, just follow them, because sometimes you never know if they post something for a model cast, just like how Pyer Moss did. They posted something on their page and I was already following them because I liked the brand, and they posted something and said, and said that they were having a model call and emailed them and things like that. So if I didn't follow them, I would have never saw the opportunity or ever got the opportunity to do that. So just follow certain brands that you be like, I like their clothes, maybe one day I can model for them. Just follow them and DM them from time to time and just say, hey, I'm a model, or I'm trying to model. Are you guys looking for any models? Or I would love to model for your brand and represent your brand and things like that. Don't overdo it, because 9 times out of 10, 9.9 times out of 10, they're not even going to see it. But you don't want to like just overdo it. You know, like how people who have mixtapes and things like that, they constantly just keep sending people their link and be like, listen to this, listen to this, listen to this, listen to this. That's going to get annoying. So if you reach out to them offering your service, like how can you help them, they're more likely to work with you than a person who's just like, I want to model, I want to model, I want to model. Just show your interest in them. If you saw a recent collection by them or anything like that, just DM and be like, hey, I saw your recent collection, I really like it, keep doing what you're doing. Things like that. So if they do respond to you, you guys can actually have a conversation because you actually like the brand. So you would like to talk, you would be able to have regular conversation with them about their brand, things like that. And then that would be able to build that, you know what I'm saying, relationship with them. So then if they do have opportunities, they'll be like, you know what, I would want you to model for me, da da da. So that's one of my tips. I feel like you should follow brands that you can see yourself modeling for, and just DM them from time to time if you see something they like, or if they post something on their page and it's a picture you like, just comment below like, I fuck with this, or I like this, or can't wait for the next collection, stuff like that. Somebody's gonna see it eventually. They're gonna eventually see it and be like, who is this kid, or you know what I'm saying, like, who is this person? We should work with them and things like that. So that's how it happened with me with the Pyer Moss thing. They posted something and I was like, you know what, I might as well. I'll just send them. I'll just send them my pictures. I didn't have any this is the thing. I didn't have any professional pictures. Like, I took a picture here and there with some of my photographer friends, but like, I didn't have no portfolio to send them or anything. They literally asked you to send pictures. I sent pictures off of my Instagram to them, like pictures I took off my iPhone. So I would just advise anybody out there, no matter where you are, take a lot of pictures and put them on Instagram, because Instagram is low key like your portfolio. If you don't have money to spend on photographers and things like that, you have your phone, you have clothes, just take a bunch of pictures and certain good backgrounds and things like that. Nice outfit, showing, you know what I'm saying, selfies here and there and things like that. And Instagram is like your portfolio. So if you know what I'm saying, like brand ambassadors or not brand ambassadors, like just brands or model agents or photographers, if they see your page and they like your portfolio, they're gonna DM you and be like, hey, I would love to work with you and things like that. So I would advise you to take a lot of pictures. Also, search up hashtags for like photographers. So whatever city you live in, like if you live in New York, look up NYC photographers or Delaware photographers, or you know what I'm saying, things like that, Cali photographers. Just look up those hashtags, and just it'll like a lot of people who take pictures or things like that, they will put those hashtags in it, and you could just find out who's a photographer in your area. And if you like their pictures, maybe you could follow them, DM them, hey, be like, hey, I like your pictures, maybe one day we could work or something like that. Sometimes they'll do it for free because they're also on the come up trying to get some work out there as well. So you just have to ask those questions and be like, hey, you trying to do trade for photos, however they be saying it, things like that, because sometimes you don't always have to pay if you build that relationship with them, or just show your interest and things like that. So I would advise you to just look up hashtags of photographers in your area, because if you're able to take more pictures with certain people and build those relationships with a lot of photographers, you never know who those photographers know. You never know if they end up getting a campaign with a brand or something, and they're like, hey, I know this kid that that modeled for me. I took pictures of them. I'm gonna ask them if they want this opportunity or want to work with me in this opportunity. So it's all about, like, life is literally all about who you know. So just link up with a lot of photographers, take pictures as well. Like I said, you don't have to have all the money in the world to take pictures or pay for people to take pictures of you. You could just build those relationships. And I'm sure you have like one or two friends that kind of take pictures, or know of somebody who take pictures, and be like, hey, can you ask such and such if, you know what I'm saying, we could do a little mini photo shoot and things like that. So you just have to get your face out there more. Just stop thinking about, I've never been to a casting call, I've never taken professional pictures, I just have my Instagram pictures. None of that really matters in today's world. Like, just take a lot of pictures. You have your phone, you have clothes, get somebody to take pictures of you. And then that's not even an excuse that you don't have nobody take pictures of you, because almost all my pictures on my Instagram are me using my tripod and my phone and putting a self timer on it, and me taking a picture and posting it. So you don't even have an excuse to say, I don't have nobody to take a picture of me. Get a tripod, take your pictures, self timer. That's what it's for. You have, like, just this one setup has got me a lot. I'm using this setup for my YouTube. So you really don't have an excuse. Also, just look up, somebody advised me this website called models.com. I haven't really went to it yet, but she was telling me that it's a bunch of like castings that are going on and things like that, and it lets you know where the location is, and you can like pull up to that location and just go. Like, you could just go to a bunch of model calls, search up model calls on Google. Like, Google is the answer to everything, like the best thing for everything. So just search up on Google model calls and wherever you live at, and I'm pretty sure some gonna pop up, and you could just go to them, get a nice haircut, or just look sweet, just look yourself, you know what I'm saying, go, you know what I'm saying, with that confidence, have that confidence that you know you're going, you know what I'm saying, get it, and just go. Like, it doesn't hurt to try. Like, a lot of people don't even try because they're like, I'm probably not even gonna get it, like, they probably not even looking for my look, or I'm not tall enough. That's a lot of people's excuse. That like, I'm not tall enough. But even though that might play a part, but that's only for like runway and things like that. They tend to like taller people for runway, but you can do print, like take pictures in print and be on magazines and things like that. It doesn't matter how tall you are to be on a magazine. Nobody gonna tell how tall you are on a magazine. If you fit that look, then you fit that look, and they're gonna use you. And that's the thing. When it comes to modeling, like you're not gonna get every opportunity, because your look might not fit one brand, but it's going to definitely fit another brand. It's just all about what brand needs your look at the time. So don't get discouraged if you try like an opportunity and are like, no, we want to, move on to a different person, or we can't use you at this time, because you probably just didn't fit the look that they needed right then. It's like you can't really get mad at that. So I just would advise you to just keep trying things like that. I would advise you to just try something on YouTube, like try to make a YouTube channel just of you doing different things, or if you like fashion, or if you like modeling, just show your process of you trying to model and things like that, because the more you getting yourself out there, like the more it's like possible for you to be found. Like I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I'm on YouTube. It's like you never know who's gonna find you, who's gonna watch your video, who's gonna find your Instagram page. Like you never know who's gonna find you if you are on all these platforms. So I just advise you to get your face out there as much as possible. Get as much content of yourself out there as much as possible. Show your character, show what kind of person you are, and you never know who you're going to meet. Go to certain events that's in your area, like fashion events or modeling events, or just get outside. Like you're not going to always be able to get opportunities just sitting in the house all day. Just, I wish I could model. I just wish I could. Like you scrolling on Instagram like, dang bro, I wish I could just do that. I'm saying you have to just reach out to people. It's all about who you know and giving that hard work and consistency, because that's all that really matters. Like you just got to be consistent and have confidence that you're going to get those opportunities. So that's pretty much how I think becoming a model, like the steps that you really could use to becoming a model that I feel like could work for you, that worked for me and got me certain opportunities that I got. I just DM photographers and I'm like, hey, I'm trying to model for you. Also, it's like even low brands, like you don't even have to DM big brands. If it's like smaller brands, that like really small brands, local brands that you like, and you can see yourself modeling for them, DM them. That will work even better, because they're not really big, so 9 times out of 10 they're going to answer your DM. Because sometimes I might see a like smaller brand that I like their stuff, and I'll DM them and be like, hey, I really like your brand, really fuck with your brand, and maybe one day I can model for you one day and represent your brand. You know what I'm saying? I really like it. And they'll DM you back and be like, for sure, like next time we'll keep you in contact and things like that. So it's not all about like getting those big brands. Start small, because if you get your face out in the smaller area and your pictures are up all over the place, somebody gonna see you and be like, dang, he's taking all these pictures, or she's taking all these pictures with them and them and them. I would love for them to model for me. Or another photographer might see that and be like, hey, I want to take pictures of you, or da. So it's all about just getting your name out there, and don't think you're too good for everything. Just me personally, I don't model or try to reach out to people that I don't genuinely like their work. Like that's where I feel like a lot of people like get caught up in. It's like, just me personally, I'm not gonna do everything, because I want to be able to genuinely like something for me to be more confident in taking a picture. If I don't like your pictures, like if you're a photographer and I don't like your pictures, and I DM you and be like, hey, can we take pictures? And then you take pictures of me and you're gonna post them, and I'm looking at it like, I don't even like this. Like, I just don't want to, be fake or things like that. If it's a brand and I really don't like the brand, I'm not going to ask you to model, because I'm not going to be confident wearing this stuff or taking pictures in this stuff. I want to be able to be confident that I like what I got on, I like how I'm going to look, and I like how I'm going to present myself and things like that. So I just would advise you to be genuine. Don't just try to do like everything. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it. If somebody reaches out to you and you're just not genuinely fucking with the brand or fucking with the photographer, things like that, just be like, no, I'm okay. Thanks for the opportunity though. So that's all I feel like you should do. Look up hashtags of photographers in your area. Shit, look up casting call hashtags. Look up model calls on Google. DM brands, follow brands, stay on the lookout for that, and just I just feel like if you consistently do that and post pictures on Twitter or on Instagram, post videos on YouTube, just doing silly stuff or doing regular stuff that you do in a day, eventually something is going to, you know what I'm saying, come around and you'll be straight. So yeah, that's pretty much how my opinions and tips on how to become a model and how to get these opportunities. And hopefully this is helpful for people out there who've been asking a lot of these questions or have just been wondering like, dang, how can I get those opportunities? So I hope this is helpful for you guys. Thank you for watching the video. And like, subscribe, thumbs down if you feel like, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But if you have any more questions about modeling or things like that, you can DM me on Instagram. You can put in the comments below like I always say. And yeah, if you didn't see my last video, go check that out. If you didn't see none of my other videos, go check that out. If you didn't see the when I actually made it on Vogue and actually been on the runway for Pierre Moss and things like that, I also have those videos and I vlog during the process. And also, so if you didn't see those videos, go ahead and check those out as well. But yeah, thank you for watching the video. It's your boy Forrest Riperton, and we are out. I'll see you in the next video. You did.